You too. Crazy word.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yeah, man. Talk to me nice. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bag TV. Man, if you don't get your goof ass in here and hit the bag. All right, man. It looks like boxing is going to fail us yet again. Shout out Lance Pugmire, who took to his social media to put this. Told by an individual that the New York State Athletics Commission has ruled to keep Gervonta versus Roach a draw. More to come as the story develops. Now, I ain't gonna front. I'm inclined to believe this. This is reputable. This is credible. Has been in the past, and I'm inclined to believe it. And I'm also not shocked. Now, is this written in stone? No, we don't know for sure. This is just some insider giving us a little bit of information. Can we hang our hat on it? More than likely, but is it written in stone? No. But I'm inclined to believe again. And no shocker. Especially, I think, to a lot of the hardcore boxing fans. I think we were optimistic, but not shocked. As we have seen this story in boxing over and over and over again, man, it's a broken record in the sport of boxing. But for me, because it was on a scale this big, because it was Gervonta Davis and so many people were paying attention, the casual fans, you just had so much attention on this fight because of who was in the fight, right? It's the biggest American boxing star we have. And a lot of times when you can televise something like this, you can get so many different opinions, and that always seems to sway people to do the right thing. Unlike what we've seen in the past from a lot of different situations, most recently that I can remember, like the O'Shaquie Foster and Conceição fight, where I thought it was a blatant robbery of O'Shaquie, but that could fly under the radar because it just wasn't a big fight. Nobody knows who these guys are. Of course, the hardcore fans do. We know, and we put up a protest, and it's nothing, nothing was done about it. But again, scale this big, fight this big, because Tank's involved, so many people paying attention. Here you have an opportunity for boxing to get it right. And they failed. In a situation that to me, it just seems clear cut. And maybe I'm bugging, but it just seems clear cut. The dude took a knee historically, whether it's by a punch or voluntarily. That's a 10-8 round. He turns his back, goes to his corner. That's abandonment of the fight. That's a DQ, or at the very least, you could get a point deducted. He gets help from his corner. He sticks his body out of the ring. That's more grounds for DQs or point deductions. Nothing was done. Nothing. Oh, and by the way, nobody thought to check the replay machine. Here you are charging your audience $80 a pop for a pay-per-view event, and nobody checked the instant replay machine. It's 2025. All sports are using instant replay. Here you have what the technology to help you make the best decision on the night. And it's not you can't make this shit up. It's not available. What? So now you left Steve Willis on an island by himself, and it's totally on his discretion. It's totally up to Steve. But yet we saw instant replays of the event or the incident, I should say, on the evening. No instant replay machine. It's technical issues with it. But we go on to see instant replays the same evening during the fight. Wow. What? And again, above all, so many people watching. Boxing has an opportunity to take a stand. Boxing got the opportunity to scream, hey, we're not corrupt. Look, we're going to do something about this mistake that we made. Because make no mistake about it, it was a mistake. It was. It was a blunder, to say the least. And they not even going to right that wrong. That's crazy work, my guy. Shout out Lamont Roach, man. I feel bad for dude because, again, I'm gonna say this and I get out of here. Nobody's putting themselves in Lamont's shoes. Nobody's thinking about how hard this dude worked to get here for his opportunity. Whether we thought it was a bullshit opportunity or not, I know I did. I didn't think he deserved to be here, but he was. And he took advantage. Complete advantage. This is somebody else who's been fighting since a kid, elementary school, fighting all his life, came up through the amateurs with Tank, worked just as hard, put in all of the work, got his opportunity, made the best of it, positioned himself to win this fight, and it was taken from him. And y'all gonna sit here and tell me that, and this is the only feedback that I'm getting that I gotta admit makes somewhat sense. But you're gonna tell me, hypothetically, if Tank knew that he was down, he was gonna fight differently. Maybe I'm tripping, but now after watching that fight 4 times now, and watching the ninth and 10th round several times now, Tank reacted as if he did lose that round 10-8. He finished up the 9th round strong, and he came out, in my opinion, 10, 11, and 12 looking for the knockout. I'm not so sure there was much more he could do differently. Lamont Roach just had his number that night, bro. And he may never have his number to that degree again, to that perfection again. But that night, it didn't matter what Tank did. He showed it. He proved it. He fought the perfect fight versus Tank Davis. And he was robbed. I'm going to stand on that, man. He was robbed. All of those infractions in 9, and he gets nothing. Nothing gets done by that. In front of the world. So we can continue to say boxing is corrupt and do nothing about it. That's crazy work. Definitely want to know y'all's thoughts, man. Let me know in the comment section. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. I am out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.